Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
So what are the commonest mistakes, that most PR practitioners make?
Well, a lot of time they look at the front end of it, not realizing that the bigger work is behind. So everybody says, I can be a PR. We have that challenge. So somebody, the CEO of a company is looking for work for his relative or somebody and says, oh, that lady, she dresses very well. Go and put her in the public relations department. So what are the common mistakes? People think that public relations is about glamour. It's about work. Like I said, it's about analyzing trends. It's you have to have an intellectual base to be able to deliver. So people see the glamour end of public relations, and I'm interested. I meet a lot of people who say, "Oh, I'm a PR person. Tell me what you do." People mistake it with media publicity. Media publicity is just one aspect of public relations. It's like you saying that you're a chef or a cook, and I know how to. All I know how to do is I can put together a salad. That doesn't make you a good chef. You must have a 360 knowledge of what is happening. The most common problem that we have is that people do not understand the intricacies of public relations, what it takes to be a good public relations person, and what you need to give.
Interesting. Now, to have a taste of success as a public relations practitioner, what must one do?
So let me take it back. That means you're asking me to be successful. What I don't know. I'm not yet successful. So when I be able to answer that question, I'm still on the journey of being successful. So maybe Azuh, if you ask me in a few more years, I should be able to answer. But let me. There are people who are successful, and I've seen them. So maybe I can glean for what they did. What does it take? It takes you to be on top of your game. One, it takes, first of all, must be able to deliver value to your clients. If you are managing reputation, your own reputation must also be good. There's a Yoruba saying, one thing about my dash off. I think I said, Toma no my dash. Tell you come back to my dash off when I wo tongue. Apologies for those who do not speak Yoruba. What it says is that if somebody says to me, I'm going to sew an outfit for you, the tendency is that you will look at what that person is wearing. Now, if that person's outfit is not right, I'm not sure you're going to be confident. I mean, would you like to give your outfit to a tailor that you see what he's wearing? It's not sewn, the stitches are not right, the buttons are not aligned and all that. You're not going to give that person your. So, for you to be a public relations practitioner, you've got to sell yourself first. And that's where, excuse me, a lot of people mistake it. They think, yeah, I remember an ad that says way back that looking good is good business. I agree with you. But it's just your icebreaker. It's just your door entry. Again, let me use another proverb. It really. But what it means is that it's the way you appear that people will take you. More like something like it's the way you're dressed that you'll be addressed. And when I mean the way you're dressed, I'm not just talking about your apparel. I'm talking about the fact that the way you present yourself as a total, your comportment, your, what you, how you present yourself is what, that's how you will be taken. So it's very important for public relations practitioners to be able to comport themselves in the right manner. The discretion is the better part of valor, because as a public relations practitioner, we're almost like priests that people confess to, or lawyers, as the case may be. So if somebody has a crisis now, the person may tell me what it is. My position is not to lie. My position, my work is to help the public understand what those challenges are, how this person came about this issue, and more importantly, what can I do to mitigate the damage to that person's business or that person's personal reputation.
Interesting. Interesting. So, what are the attributes of a successful PR campaign?
One will be credibility, how credible it is. So sometimes, and I'm sure we can speak, he's my egbon, all right, and I know him very well, and I'm going to mention names. Lai Mohammed, do you understand me? Love him or take him, I don't deny him. I've known him for yonks and all of that. So you see what happens, that the Minister of Information of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has very low believability, even when he's telling the truth. So even if he's telling us the truth, people, my people say that when somebody greets you good morning, they are trying to refer to somebody. And I'm not casting aspersions. I'm just saying that if we took a survey now, that's what we'll find. Most people think that he's not credible. How did he get there? What happened? So even when he's telling us the truth, we don't believe him, or many people don't believe him. So there's credibility, there's objective, there's reach. How much? And when I mean, it must be targeted. So I want to talk to the business community. How do I get to talk to students? And how do I talk to business community, not students? So sometimes people feel that any publicity is good publicity. No, especially in this day that people are measuring ROI, return on investment. If I give you money, how far can it go? I want to just talk to lawyers, or I want to talk to the business community, or I want to talk to the international community, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of media wastage. So a good campaign, I've talked about credibility, right? I've talked about reach. I'll talk about tone. How is it delivered? I'll talk about simplicity. Is it when you share the message, do people have to go and carry a dictionary to understand the meaning, or are there possibilities of misconstruing the message? So it has to be simple. It's about the channels. What channels am I using nowadays? And you find out that, and I'll speak to you maybe if you have the opportunity about the fragmentation of our business. We were speaking earlier on with one of the professors at the Lagos Business School. You find out that that's delivered to you. Then some people came, and I'm digressing now. And some people came and they said, "Oh, we're event managers. We are not PR people." I'm sure as you remember those days, PR used to be part of events. So they cut their own pie, piece of the pie, and they took it away. Then some people came and said, "We are digital. We are not PR." All right? And they cut their own part of the pie, they took it away. Then the latest people we have are people you call influencers. And I'm sure you know them. Influencers who, because of the followership that they have amassed, largely on social media, they are earning what we earn in a month, in a few hours, just perhaps for tweeting. Many clients today, and I sign that bill on a daily basis, and you'll be surprised at the amount of money these guys are charging. And they say, I'm not a PR person, I'm just an influencer. I don't want to start mentioning names now, but you understand what I'm saying? And so what we will earn as a retainer in a month, with all the work, running offices, attending client meetings, counseling, they just for an event. You just sign it off to them. So the pie of public relations is shrinking. And unless we as public relations practitioners reinvent ourselves, we are not going to. We are just going to, that pie will continue to shrink more and more, and we will be on the losing end of that pie. I told you and I warned you that I would digress. I just digressed.
I like that. I like that.